In the days of old, there was a tribe whose unparalleled strength allowed them to prosper in the land. This tribe of hot-blooded warriors who swung large swords in battle was known as Zerker. Welcome everybody to my Let's Play of Mega Man Star Force 2 Zerker. Now you might be curious going, but it says Zerker X Ninja. Well, unlike Mega Man Star Force 1, we actually have two separate save files, and they also have two different versions. So the way it works out is that there were two copies of Mega Man Star Force 2 that you could buy in both America, Japan, and Europe. And you basically had either Zerker X Ninja or Zerker X Saurian. So Zerker was on both copies of the game, and that is why we are going to be playing Zerker, because I feel like it's the most relatable since everybody has either played it or they focused on the fun version and didn't care about Zerker, so they decided, you know what, we're not going to play Zerker. So I feel like I'm either going to be playing this for the first time with some people, or I'm going to be playing along with other people who have already played Zerker. So I just think it makes sense since everybody has the ability to do it if they've played the Mega Man Star Force 2 games at all. But yep, we are going to be tackling Mega Man Star Force 2. I wasn't sure if I was going to be hitting it up because I am playing Fallout 4 right now, and I will say this game will be on the backlog compared to Fallout 4. But Fallout 4 is a very easy game to do videos for, where Mega Man Star Force 2 is a lot more effort. So I think because I'm not getting a lot of hours because of everything that's been going on in the world, I think I should be able to pull it off just fine. I am trying to do my best to get, get footage recorded when I can, and etc, but I think I should be able to get this series going. But if videos do stop, just know that it's because I don't have the ability to make them. The only reason I'm doing it is because I know I will not have any time in the fall to be able to do it with me finally going to university and all this stuff. So it's like, I gotta do this now. And the fact is, once I can do Mega Man Star Force 3, it's good. Because like Mega Man Star Force 1, Star Force 2 does have the top and bottom screens do change. So like what you're supposed to be paying attention to changes as what's going on. However, that does not happen in Star Force 3. Everything that's important happens on the top screen. So it's like, okay, can't wait for that. Also, I noticed something. You might notice there's this little pixel bug on the top right corner of the screen. You can see like two little fucking pixels hanging out. I never fucking noticed that. It's not in the Saurian version, and it's not in the Japanese version. I haven't checked the Europe version yet. So something tells me that whoever made this logo for Mega Man Star Force 2 and like actually uploaded it and did it into the game, because the Japanese version actually has like Japanese text, something tells me they forgot to do something for the Ninja version, and because it only appears when the logo appears, so it seems like somebody fucked up somewhere. I just thought that was an important thing to point out. I noticed it when I was trying to record this game not too long ago. But yes, I've actually tried to record Star Force 2 in the past before I did my Let's Play of Dragon last year. And I can't remember exactly what it was, but I just wasn't in the mood at the time to be able to do it. And then, like I said, later on when I did want to play Star Force 2, I was like, my Star Force 1 Let's Play sucks, so let's redo that one. And I'm happy I did, because unlike what I said last time and what I eventually did for Star Force 1, I will be 100%ing this game, or at least as 100% as I can get. That doesn't mean me like getting all the top times for defeating certain bosses. So other than that, 100%. We're getting all the stars, we're doing all the post-game stuff. All that stuff's going on, we're doing it, and trust me guys, I am going to be showing off a lot of content for the game, this game. This is probably going to be one of my most extensive Let's Plays, at least for showing off content, so I do hope you guys enjoy it. So I think we should be getting into Zerker. If you guys have any questions or want me to cover anything, feel free to bring it up, but at the end of this session, you're going to be seeing some stuff at the end that might not make sense just yet, and I'll make sure to put it into perspective later, but I want to do it as we go along, because it involves what I'm going to be doing at the end screen is going to involve the enemies that we fight, or the viruses. I'm also going into this Let's Play that you know what Mega Man, that you watched my Let's Play last year, so you should know what's going on in terms of story and all this other stuff. So anyway, let's get into it. Zerker. Gonna go new game, because it doesn't make any sense to continue the game if you're trying to start from the beginning. Start game is Zerker. Yeah, despite this screen, they don't let you, like, pick. Like, it'd be cool if you could be like, what if I want to play Ninja twice, or Zerker twice, and it's like, nope, one's Zerker and one's Ninja. I will set Ninja to Auto Brother. Auto Brother is a system whereby inputting a friend or family member's data, you can have the person appear in the game and become brothers with you. That's right. So they do separate, unlike the last game, they do actually separate brothers in this game. You do have your basically video game brothers, that's your Geo's friends brothers, and then you actually have ones that you have in the real world. Okay, enter your Auto Brother handle. The handle's like a nickname, that's right. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, that was my Snapchat. Anyway, we are going to... I figured since it's Ninja, and Ninja's green, and I have a little green bird who's actually screaming at me from the other room because he's not with me right now. Cilantro! He is my green cheek counter, and I love him to death. So I think this makes the most sense. He is green. Gonna be doing cilantro for that. And Cilantro is my little boy, or at least I think my little boy. I haven't gotten him sexed yet. Yeah, you gotta actually do a DNA test to find out with birds. So at least particularly conures. So, can I be your auto brother? Yes, you can. So we're gonna do boy just because he's my baby boy. Boy, right? Got it. At first, default profile information will be used on your My page. To edit it, just select auto brother from the title screen. Yep, you can basically edit your brother like you can edit yourself in the game, which we'll find out later, but you have to do it from the title screen. You can't do it from within the game. Is it okay to start the game? Yes, we can. It is the year 2200X. Owing to the rapid advances in wave technology, people are able to enjoy a life of ease and convenience. Geostellar is a 5th grader who lives in the future society. And if you can't already tell, Geo's model actually looks a lot more detailed. That's because they got rid of the outer black lines around him. So I personally agree with this change. I think this is where it gets more of its style for itself than the Mega Man Battle Network series. So one of the reasons I like Star Force 2 compared to Star Force 1 is that the aesthetic for the game is much better. It's not like this mostly, like, Star Force 1 was definitely a transition phase, and I honestly I don't really like the style of Star Force 1. It looks too gaudy for what's supposed to feel like the future, where I think Battle Network makes sense because it really feels like old era internet stuff. Geo lost his father in an accident a few years ago, and we're starting off depressing, yay. Please don't make Geo more depressed than he already is. The shock he felt at the loss caused him to rarely leave his room. Then one day, something quite unexpected entered young Geo's life. That thing was an alien with an electromagnetic EM body. The alien was called Omegasys, and he had an offer for Geo. I'll tell you about your father if you let me use your body, kid. Whoa. Do we already have to bring back Chris Hansen? Goddamn. And then, the shy Geo and the aggressive alien merged together, and a new hero was born, known as Mega Man. Which is weird because Mega Man already existed in this continuity of the universe, so since Battle Network and Star Force take place in the same universe. As fate would have it, the birth of Mega Man coincided with a dangerous threat to Earth. Aliens known as Ephemians launched an attack on Earth. With Earth's fate in the balance, Mega Man stood against the Ephemians. Mega Man risked his life in battle to save Earth from the Ephemians. Which is honestly pretty cool. And the people of Earth lived in peace. However, unbeknownst to the people of Earth, that peace was about to end. Because as we know, you never catch a break in these kind of universes. 2 months have passed since the battle with the Ephemians. 2 months! It does not feel like it. It does not feel like 2 months. I'll tell you that much. I finally got it! Now guys, I don't want you to be alarmed, but that is not just a tiny smug on Geo's face. He isn't suffering from a stroke right now, and if you look outside, the sky is not falling. Though with 2020 happening, it might about the time this Let's Play comes out. Geo is smiling right now, and it is insane. And he will keep this smile for the majority of the game, like 99% of the game. He will have this dopey little smile. So yep, he is no longer Gmo anymore. He is a happy kid, and you know I gotta feel for him. I'm glad for him. Oh wow, and we can already see the differences from Star Force 1 and 2. Look at everything that's going on right now. It's been 2 whole months since I ordered it. You seem extra happy today, kid. I've been so looking forward to this. You have no idea. Unfortunately, I do, and I'm tired of hearing it. You've been antsy day and night for the past 2 months. Yeesh. Living with you is no cakewalk, kid. Hey, what do you mean? Geo, it looks like you've been talking to yourself this whole time. What else can I do? No one can actually see the wave world. That visualizer of yours is pretty amazing. Yeah, it is. Without it, a person like me couldn't interact with an EM body like you, Mega. See, exposition, you know, maybe I'm starting to see why people don't like this game so much. Already starting off with the, you know, talk, you know. This is what happened in the previous game, in case you didn't buy it. I'm glad I have it. Anyway, time to open up this package. Whoa, yeah, this is not doing well. Man, Star Force 2 is a lot more darker and mature than I thought. Well, I thought this was supposed to be like E10+. Geo, open the package. Oh, hey, what's that? What just appeared on the bottom right of the screen? Yep. As you can see, like with Star Force 1, we have ourself, where I will put the notes for the series, and I will be putting much more than notes for the series, which we will see as we go along later, or as we play this game. But yep, we got notes over here. I have made a new one. Beforehand, we had like a star transfer, and this time we actually have what is called the star carrier, which is where the design of this little thing that I made came from. So yep, I want to make one for each version that I make of these, so yeah. You will also notice, if you watched my original Let's Play, I did change the position of the screens. Obviously, the big screen is going to be where the primary focus is going on, and then I'll change it otherwise. Usually the way Star Force works is that the top screen is the battles, and the bottom screen is other things, but obviously, as you can see right now, we do have stuff going on the top screen, so when the game does focus on the top screen, I will change that to the main focus. So, yep. I do hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I did change the position as well. Instead of being like the small top left and the big bottom right, I changed it mostly because we're going to notice in battle it looks better that way, and also I felt I might as well change it up a bit so we have something different to look at so you guys can distinguish between each version of the Star Force games. I really wanted one of these. Everyone at school's talking about him. Geo got the Star Carrier. What the heck is that? Did you buy a weapon or something? There you go, always bringing up violent things. This is the Star Carrier, a new type of EM wave interface. It's pretty useful and has a lot of functions. You can use it as a TV phone, send mail, and carry around data. It's like the transfer I used to use, but better. Let's see, the instructions say I have to input my handle before I do anything else. A handle? It's like a nickname. It's the name you use when exchanging info with someone. So yes, as you can see right here, we are not actually playing as, like, we don't get to input Geo's name like we could in the first game. Geo is his own character, as he should be. I never thought it made any sense whatsoever that Geo, you could name Geo, because he has, like, out of all the games, don't get me wrong, he has his character developments, but Star Force 1, obviously, is his largest development in the series. So it makes no sense to have it be like, that's you, it's not me, game. It's not. Alright, I'm just about to fuck this up, there we go. Anyway, we're going to put it under mic. You can change it at a later point, so don't be worried if you're like, oh, really shouldn't have called myself Cockmaster69. That was a bad call. Okay. Alright, what now? Hold on, gotta read the instructions first. Let's see. The Star Carrier comes with the latest version of the air display. In order to access the air display, say browse. Bonjour? Whoa! It's right in front of your face. Okay, what else we got here? It says you can touch or hold the air display with your hands. Hey, try and grab it. Okay. Huh? Whoa. Whoa. I cannot lie. I would love this shit to be real. Just have something display and you could hold it. Like, I could just lay on my bed and do nothing and just have that screen right in front of me. Perfect. Would absolutely love that. Come on, Illuminati, get on it. That's well made. You can control it directly, too. Hey, kid, hurry up and finish reading the instructions. There's probably a lot more instructions for that fucking thing than just this, Mega. If you choose personal view, your personal data will be displayed. Okay, let's check it out. Yep, and here is what our other kind of screen to show off all of our goods would be in the last game. However, if you notice something, we actually only have 4 favorite cards instead of 6. That is significant for the gameplay, but I'll talk about that later. Oh, there it is. The personal view is for you, but you can also use it to share personal info with others. So it's like a business card or something. Let's try it out. Find someone you can show it to. Now, here's the thing that gets me. Geo is described as a techie, that he likes to mess with gadgets and he does a lot of things. However, other people also have it. There's someone. Yeah, but I'm shy about talking to someone I don't know. Always ready to run away, aren't you? If you don't try it out now, you'll never know how it works, right? I know. I'll show her my personal view, I guess. And he's still a shy little kid, but, you know, being shy and being, like, you know, depressing, 2 different things. But yeah, for some reason, other people have Star Carriers, but Geo's supposed to be the techie. Number 1, why does he like the last person on the planet to get his hands on a Star Carrier? And number 2, trust me, everybody else has a Star Carriers. At least a lot of people have Star Carriers that you wouldn't think would be able to have Star Carriers. That I mean, obviously, it's just necessary for the plot of the story. An important thing to talk about for the Star Carrier as well. Here's the menu. In the anime, and I know I bring up the anime all the time in the last session, or in the last game, but I want to bring it up here. In the anime, one of the weapons that they used to help defeat Andromeda was actually the Star Carrier. Aaron's friend, I totally forgot his name. I can't believe the other depressed dude who turned into Cygnus Wing. He was the one who actually created the Star Carrier in the anime. It allowed them to, like, stack cards so they didn't have to, like, swipe cards every other second. Honestly, that's a nice touch. I love the fact that they knew ahead of time to go, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have something that comes out in the second game be a weapon that destroys the enemy in the anime at the end. So I thought that was like a really nice touch. I have not watched the Star Force 2 anime whatsoever, where I basically watched the entire Star Force 1 anime before I watched it again for the Let's Play. I will end up watching it just over time. Oh, hi there. Yes? Is this your first time using your personal view? Yes, thank you, ma'am. Ha, you're welcome. First, take a look at my personal view. You can see it in the top screen. I think my picture came out nicely, don't you? Your picture? I'll tell you a little secret. Do you know how many guys fell in love with me when they saw my personal view picture? Fell in love? Just kidding. Okay, now show me your personal view. Geostellar. Okay, I won't forget that. Thanks. And that's all there is to it. Oh yeah, you can still walk around with your personal view showing in the top screen. All you gotta do is press select. Remember that and you'll be good to go. Yep, top screen is kind of important in this game. Compared to the last game, they don't just have really stupid stuff in the top screen. I'm starting to get the hang of the Star Carrier. Hey kid. What? I was just wondering about something. What's that strange object floating in the sky? In the sky? Oh, that's an Advert ship. What the heck is that, some kind of weapon? See, you're back to thinking about violent things again. Advert ships are for for promoting things. It's like playing a commercial in the sky. Companies can reach a ton of people that way. Promotion, huh? So what's it a commercial for? Let's see. It says the latest greatest horror film, Ghost Crisis. It does not say that. It says Ghost Crisis, and it's got the same image flipped on the other side. So like that's all it is. In theaters now. A ghost story? You're not scared, are you? You're really something, you know. I'm not scared. There's no rational basis for the existence of ghosts. That's why they're not scary. That's right, kid. You trying to convince me or yourself? Hey, something's up with the Advert ship. Huh? Where? Its movement seems kind of shaky. Yeah, that does not look fucking good. What the? Is that thing stable? Yeah, that does not look good. It stopped. Oh shit! It's gonna hit us! Any second now. Any second now. Come on. Come on, end this. End it now. Yow! Sorry, I've done the first episode for a while now, just practicing it, and I wanted to be like, what happens if I just stayed on that? Apparently it just doesn't crash. Anyway, Star Force 2 almost ended, and yep, as we can see, Geosmile is definitely causing the sky to fall, so, you know, in universe, this is what's going on. This is my headcanon. That was a close one. Oh gosh, what was that? Oh, drawing a crowd now. You know, I'm surprised with something that big falling from the sky. I mean, is that really that big? I mean, it's not like the size of a plane, but it's still a decent size. Anyway, with something that big in the sky, you gotta say, you'd think it'd leave more of a crash. A crowd's forming. We should take a closer look ourselves. Maybe this will finally add some excitement to our lives. This isn't excitement. Don't tell me you're not interested. You love tinkering with machines and gadgets whenever you can. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. It's not every day you get to see an Advert ship up close. Alright, let's check it out. Now, when they say let's check it out, what they actually mean to say is talk to every fucking character in the room. This is one of the biggest problems with Star Force 2. Let's take a closer look at the Advert ship. Okay, I wanted to see if I could talk to somebody else. See if anybody else was here, but Star Force 2, and this is probably one of the reasons, this is one of the few reasons people hate this game. But to continue onward, they want you to talk to everybody, not a particular person. Like, it's not, oh hey, there's some audio coming from the Advert ship. Get ready for the year's horror masterpiece, Ghost Crisis, now playing at theaters everywhere. You know, it's not just listening to that. It's, oh, we have to talk to everybody. Don't talk to everybody to get some extra detail, do some extra world building. No. We have to do it. So that's one of the reasons people don't like this game, and I can definitely see that being an issue, especially when you're somebody who's, if you're somebody who like speed runs this game or wants to play through this game, you know, normally, you know. I don't mind doing that because I want to show off all the content, but this is a Let's Play. If I wasn't doing a Let's Play, trying to speed through the game, like I have 2 times before because I have recorded everything for the other 2 versions, which should make this playthrough go along a little bit more smoothly, it makes it annoying and nobody wants to fucking handle with that. The weather report said it'd be sunny today, and we can see their top screen as we do this. Don McCard, I believe McCard was... Actually, was he one of the characters in the last game? If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure they forgot to rename some of the characters the same thing. I'll have to, like, go by my previous Let's Play and maybe compare some of these names. I won't compare all of them, but yeah. It didn't say anything about it raining Advert ships. Fucking stupid. No, it's because Geo's smiling. It always rains when he starts to smile. I love looking on other people's business. If I heard a noise, I'm there like a shot to see what's going on. This time I'm gonna be at the front of the crowd. Yeah, I kind of have that too. I'm very much into, if I know drama's going on, especially on Twitter, I don't post anything about it, but man, I will be scrolling through Twitter for fucking hours. So yeah, that's I totally get that. I used to comment on stuff, and now I'm like, you know what? Let's just enjoy the shit show from far away. And that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Don't take that out of context. That's like, I've done this for years. The promo said it's a new kind of horror film. It's called The Ghost Crisis, I think. Maybe I'll take my girlfriend to see it. Because when she gets scared, I know she'll cling on to me. Dude, it's a girl. They fucking love horror shit. She will go without you. She's not gonna cling to you at all. She's just gonna be like, whoa, someone's head getting cut off. This is amazing. His name was also, what was it, Chase Wind, I believe? He was the one who gave us the RC copter in the last game. This Advert ship is really something. It's got all these things to keep it in the air. Its center of gravity is perfect. I doubt many other kids could tell that just by looking at it. Why did it crash? And should we just stand here and not do anything about it? What do you mean do anything about it? What are you gonna do, transform to Mega Man and throw that shit back into the sky? Just leave it, kids. Someone will clean it up. What's that? The latest, greatest horror film, Ghost Crisis. What in the world? That soundtrack's making a weird noise. Now, in theaters. Oh shit! Ugh, what's that noise? It's like cats fighting, no more. Like nails on a chalkboard. This pain is... Stop it. Ugh. Oh no. Ah. This is so painful. Can't describe it. I can't take it. Hey kid. Listen to me, Geo. What? Put on your visualizer. Huh? Right, okay. Oh, of course. Ah, those are EM viruses. They must have made the Advert ship crash, meaning they're the ones behind this horrible racket. Ha! Just thinking about fighting this battle gives me goosebumps. I'd like to avoid danger if I can. Don't you chicken out on me. I'm not, I just don't like fighting as much as you do. I'm getting fidgety, let's do this already. Hey, at least he didn't say frisky. That bothered the hell out of me in the last game. Also, if you notice, while Geo has his visualizer on, you can also see a little bit of the wave road in the top screen, which I do like. It's a nice attention to detail. Harsh words aren't going to take care of those viruses for us. I get it already. I'll pulse in. You sure you still remember how to pulse in, kid? Of course I do. First we find a wave hole. You know, there's one thing I don't like about this game is they kind of throw the text really close together sometimes. Like there's a comma, but then like it's sandwiched between two words. Like there's no space. Over there. A wave hole is a place of spatial distortion. Stand on it and press the R button. Then we'll wave change and merge into Mega Man. And we'll be in the wave world to boot. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten that. Okay, but I want to remind you of a few things all the same. Remember, you can only see wave holes when you wear the visualizer. Press the Y button or blah blah blah, yeah. We know this already. And we can press the L button to get an opinion from Mega or Mega Man, depending which one we're going. Depending on who's talking. It'll be Geo or Mega or whatever going. Pulse in, kids. Stand over the wave hole and press the R button. Yep. So, yep. And anyway, I want to point out that the world looks so fucking different now. Look at this. With the visualizer on, you have the pulses in the background. It's a little bit, when you're actually transformed to Mega Man, the stuff doesn't like fade in and out as much, which I kind of like. It allows you to kind of see the world a bit. Like the visualizer is just supposed to help Geo see. It's not supposed to like make him be an EM being like he does when he transforms into Mega Man. But look at that road up top. I love the little distortions in the wave, but it's still a wave road. It doesn't look like gaudy fucking, I'm trying to think of the word. It doesn't look like a gaudy fruit roll-up like it did in Star Force 1, which again, this is one of the main reasons I really like this game, is because it does have the aesthetic of this game is so fucking nice. And as you can already see, like, the world looks so much better than it did in Star Force 1. I do think getting rid of the black outlines was a great idea. EM wave change, Geostellar, on the air. And, because they for some reason have to show this on the top screen, Geo transforms into Mega Man. So anyway, yes, and by the way, that yellow does not change depending on what version that you have. It will always be yellow there. Anyway, we could try to leave and go forward, but they actually want us to talk to this Hertz first. Welcome to the EM Wave World. You probably already know this, but humans can't see us Hertz working behind the scenes, working hard in the Wave World. If you want to know anything about the Wave World, I'll tell you. Yep, we don't need to hear that. But as you can see here, what the hell's going on? Mega Man is on the ground. That is right. Unlike Mega Man Star Force 1, where we had to like transport above and only could like be on the Wave Road alone unless special shit happened that made the plot go, yeah, no, Mega Man can definitely be in the real world or whatever. So basically, Mega Man can go almost anywhere, quote unquote. I mean, obviously he can't phase through certain things, but he can walk where Geo can walk, basically. So it's pretty cool. If there's one thing that's interesting about it is that my headcanon theory is that with all the stuff the Femians invading in the last game, I want to think that it made the Wave World like evolve in Star Force 1. Like in Star Force 1, everything that happened made the Wave World evolve so they could do stuff like this. That's my personal opinion about the whole thing. I think that's what happened and that's why he can do it. I don't think it's just a retcon to do different, like, I mean, I'm sure that's the point of it. Obviously they're doing it so Mega Man can go to more interesting places and do more things. But I do think the main reason is oh, things have evolved. The Wave Road is evolving. You know, it is. You know, they are living things basically. So that's what's doing it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, the Mega Man's head, like this screen. This is the same Geo as before, which still has Mega Man a little bit pouty. But I have to admit, you know, Geo's trying to be serious in this situation, so I can't really be upset about it. Hold up a sec. It's been a while since I fought any virus attacks. I should probably sit this one out. Oh, come on, kid. I'm all pumped up for this fight. And we're going even if I have to drag you. Okay. Huh. If I had known you were thinking of running away, I would have told you how to battle. What do you think? Want to hear how to battle? Fuck no. Like I said, you should know how to do this from what you've seen in the last game. Everything is the same as the last game. If you don't, go watch the first episode of my first Let's Play. Alright, let's go. Wave battle, right on. So like beforehand, we have 3 viruses to fight. I think they do this in like the Battle Network series too. This is just supposed to be getting you used to the gameplay. But yep, gameplay is still on the bottom screen. You still have counter. Sorry, you still get cards for countering, but you can't counter with counter cards. Or sorry, you can counter with counter cards, but you don't get a card for countering with a counter card. I love that. I did it! Alright, next one. Sorry. I was listening to something going on out there, I didn't read it. I think Mega Man said gotcha. Alrighty then, so now we're supposed to learn how to use swords in this situation. So we can counter with them, and as you can see, Mega Man teleports. But an interesting thing you can do, which I don't even know if I showed up last time, you can turn off the camera so that when you do your little thing, it doesn't show Mega Man. When he does the roar, he doesn't actually do like a special effect for it. So it doesn't. The camera doesn't move or something. I can see other games having the camera not move make more sense, but because the screen's always in one spot, I don't feel like the camera movement like messes with anything at all, personally. One more to go. Stay sharp, kid. So, personal opinion, I don't think it messes with anything at all. But I'll keep it off for this session just for the fuck of it, just to show it off. There goes you. And there we go. Now, sadly, when we do virus fights for story-related purposes, we don't get cards for them, which I always thought was stupid. Like, just give it to me. Like, what? Like, why can't I get a good card and then, like, you know, oh, I got 3 Matenas now, we're good to go. Whoa, that takes care of them. It feels good to flex the old muscles in battle again. Geez, you seem to be forgetting whose muscle it is you're flexing. What's wrong, kid? I'm trying to pay you a compliment here. I don't really need a compliment for fighting. If I had my way, I'd try to avoid any fighting. That's better, I think. You still don't get it, do you, kid? Anyway, that doesn't matter. We've put a damper on that noise. Pulse out and see if everything's okay. Wait, don't tell me you forgot how to pulse out. No, I did not. Yes. You do that and you go, press the R button and you go back. It works well. And then we just got mail, and all this mail is just, Mega being like, hey, this is how you play the game, loser, in case you forgot or don't know what to do. You got your shield, you got your other things, use it. So yeah. Also, we can go over here and get the memory. So like the last game, green memories always respawn, blue memories always give us something unique and don't respawn. The purple memories, purple or pink, you know, it all depends on what you feel about it. Purple or pink, your memories will, you need an unlocker to unlock them. They are, and also after you unlock them, you can't unlock them again, so they're like they're gone for good after that. Sometimes they get replaced by a green memory, but overall, you can get them once, but you need an unlocker. And then gold memories, always get them because they don't respawn. If you were to see a gold memory, pulse out or do whatever and then come back, the gold memory will not be there. So yeah. Oh, yep, here's also a blue memory. And it has a ground wave card. Looks like you've already got yourself a battle card, kid. Let's put it in your folder and try it out in battle. Choose battle card on the menu screen out of your folder. Yep. I will actually put that in here because our deck has way too many shit cards right now. Like, I am not going to be good at battling until I get some of these cards out of my deck. Like, Sword would make sense if it did like 100 damage, but it does the same amount as Wide Sword and Long Sword, which hit more squares. So what the fuck, game? Give me Sword with 100 damage. Ground Wave's also a really good card. Like, you want that. Oh, no. I didn't mean to get into a fight, but I guess we got into a fight. And as we see, we have a new one over there as well, the Base Mortar. It's not a mortar, it's a machine gun. What the fuck? Actually, this will be an easy one to get because... Take advantage of the Wide Sword. You got Busting level 10, another Ground Wave card. Would have liked the Vulcan card, but what do you do? There we go. Cool. So anyway, I will try my best to show off certain things for this game. Actually, no, I'll be showing off everything for this game. The fish in this river seem to really enjoy swimming. It's clean, clear, flowing water. Yep, you guys definitely knew what you did in the future. You banned all pollution. It's illegal. That's why we got holograms in the sky.